Hello, everybody. Let me go post our link for today's activity on jollyrogerukulele.com. And you should go there, close, to pick up the sheet music, obviously. Control V, Shift, link. This is my last class of the day before I go to the eye doctor. I need to get some new glasses. Dink, dink, open, update. Update. All right, well, that's doing its deal. That should help get everybody in here. I click on view page, click over here, https://jolly Roger ukulele.com. Patience tweet. All right, so we've tweeted. There's that. Linda's in, first one in, British Columbia, setting the pace for everybody else. Hey, Linda. Linda's back. Lynn had to sit through my pep talk to the other class, and I guess I should say got to. Oh, there we go. There's what I'm looking for. I wonder if that's public domain. I am, oddly enough, looking for a photo that you would think would be easy to find, and I can't find it. So I guess we will not worry about it. We have ukulele to play. We have 29 possible songs today. Once we take out the easier stuff, we have a whole mess of songs. And so those of you who are in early, if you will let me know what you think would be the best song to start with today. And we will get it fired up and get it ready to go. Linda says I sound good. Lynn is here. Cindy is here. Ronnie is in from New Mexico. Manette is in from Glenwood Springs. Barbara's in from Denver. Diane's in from Denver. Finally in for today. I know, Diane, where have you been? Diane takes all of my classes and she hasn't been around today. Marianne in from Michigan. It's sunshiny up there. Lynn says she could always use a pep talk. Not necessarily from Gary, but you know, everybody needs one once in a while. Vicky's in. 30 degrees up in Montana. Burr. It's 30 degrees here, but we're pretty sunny today, so not different. Elizabeth is here. She's in from northern Colorado. Sandy is in from Michigan. It's feeling Christmassy, right? We're finally in the groove. Things in our real lives are wrapping up, and people are getting focused in on the fact that UPS is not going to be able to deliver your packages on time. That's what you get to focus in on, and so that's what's going on. Let's see. Red is in. Greetings and salutations to you. Lindy's back in. Lindy's been doing some recording and finding out that playing multi-track recording is kind of hard. Welcome to the club. Annie's in from Lakewood. Elizabeth says it's bleak up there. Oh, you want to start with bleak. Everybody wants to start with bleak. Evelyn is back in for more. She's in Cuenca. Whatever the weather was 5 minutes ago is not what the weather is right now. Barbara, bleak midway. Oh, you guys are funny. I always start in the same spot. Red, Christmas time is here. Oh, that's from the other page, Christine. We're gonna not do that one. That one's for members, right? Fran, hello. Valerie's back in. Gary and Diane in from Portland, where it always rains. It didn't rain for a long time, Gary. It's about time for you to be catching up. Jerry made it in today. She's local here. Linda is also a local. Carol is kind of not even close to being local, up near Salida. Christine back, all ready to go. Cannot believe Christmas is a week from Friday, and Patty's also here. So good job, guys. Thanks for being here. 26 of us. We'll probably blow up to about 30, and then we will drop back down again. It's not the number, it's that you are here, right? Who cares how many people are here? What matters is you are here. And along those lines, what we are going to be doing today is getting us ready. On Friday, we're going to play Like the Wind again. We're going to Friday is your last chance with under supervised conditions to play community ukulele. We are done with the nighttime classes, and I'm done with the city classes through the city. So it's just us for the next 3-4 days, and then we are going to be ready for the holidays. You'll have your entire concert ready for your family. If it's my family, they will tolerate one song. They'll tolerate one song, and I have to kind of force it on them. That's why I always tell people, you don't need to memorize a whole lot. You just need to memorize one. I tell people, honestly, you need to have 3 songs memorized. One is your song that when people find out you're a ukulele player, they say, hey, play me something. And so you play that. And then you force the second song on them. And if it's your mom, she might let you play a third song, but that's it, right? And nobody else is good. Ukulele is not something we sit around and listen to. Ukulele is something that we do. And so don't be confused that this beautiful activity that you're doing is going to turn into you traveling the world, giving concerts, because nobody wants to listen to that. We listen to Jake, right? We listen to Jake once or twice, and then we get it, and we want to be like Jake. We don't want to listen to Jake, so that's why you're here. But when somebody says, "Hey, have you heard this ukulele person?" Probably not. Okay, probably not. I want you guys to be producers of music, not consumers of music. Q is spying in on the class, snuck in from the lower level class. That's not the way to think of it at all. Green sleeves, okay, green sleeves. All right. Let's see. Bleak, green sleeves are the two that are kind of getting high marks. All right, let's go to the list. How about this? How about we do this? Let's start from green sleeves and we'll work our way down. We'll skip the Hanukkah medley. We covered that in pretty good detail. So go ahead and grab green sleeves up. Let's start with there, and then we'll just work our way down the list today. Previous class was talking about, hey, what's January looking like? Where should I be? I think basically, if you're feeling like, yep, I'm reading the sheet music well and things are going great, you're in the right spot. If you don't need a ton of more explanation, this hour I talk a little less theoretically, which is hard to imagine how much I talk in the previous class. Music goes a tiny bit faster, a little bit more complicated arrangements in this hour. I think of this class as level 3, whatever that means, and the earlier class is level 1 and 2. And so I do want, as we get to, the one thing I'm going to do coming around in January is focus a little bit more on music theory and focus a little bit more on, hey, if you guys know the chords and you know the melody, what do you do next? And that way you don't have to wait on me to create a tough uke for you. You will have the skills in place to create your own. So that's sort of a level 99 is when you're actually just able to look at a piece of music and create your own version of that. And that's obviously for some of you, that's probably where you want to get to. In the meantime, we're going to play Christmas music the rest of the week. Then we're going to take a couple weeks off, and then we'll get back at it in January. And I will continue to stuff your brains full of high-level musical thoughts until at some point you cry uncle or you get a job with a traveling roadshow. Let's see, Clay Lynn. Oh, Glenda made it in. Hey, Glenda. Jacqueline is here. Good. Cat made it in. Back for more. Green sleeves. Any way you want to play it, 2 times through. 1, 2.
You have joined a proud tradition of lute players who played this song probably tens of thousands of times. And while you have a very weird shaped lute with less strings than a lute is supposed to have on it, you're just joining that group of folks, right? There's centuries of people playing this tune, and now it's one of yours. So hopefully that's fun, right? Beautiful piece of music. Questions, comments, or concerns? Otherwise, I always say that really fast. Let's go grab Hark the Herald. Hark the Herald. I played this earlier with those guys, and normally I would say, hey, this is probably a little bit easier tune to play. However, if you look at measure three is gonna make you suffer if you haven't looked through it a little bit in advance. Every single time we played it so far, I've messed it up at least once, right? G chord, D chord, C chord, C chord. And so you really are in that process of, boy, I got to be ready for that little section there. A lot of chord changes in there really quickly. And we've talked about this a little bit in some of the other classes today, that if you are not working on your chords all the time, you're going to get kind of rusty with them. And if you look at something like measures 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7 through 8, you got a lot of chords in a short amount of space. Glory to the newborn King, peace on earth and mercy mild. Dun dun dun, da bum bum bum. Right, so you've got a lot of chords that you need to be able to play. 90% of people who play ukulele, that's all they do is play chords and sing. And you, as a high-level instrumentalist, need to be able to do that as well. So just because I hand out a piece of paper and it has tough uke on that, and of course we know that's what you want to do. That's the good stuff, right? But you also need to be able to play like a normal person. And so it's never a waste of time to be working on the other two skills. One, making sure that you can play this and sing it and do your chords. Even if you're a terrible singer, just hum in the background, right? And I just blew it, right? But you don't need to sing, but you should be humming along. Most of the time when I'm in the group sitting, I'm just humming, right? Because they don't need to hear my singing. You guys know what they're dealing with. But
you got to be able to do that way of playing too, especially Christmas time when your family comes around. They're like, "Oh, I hear you've been taking ukulele lessons. Why don't you play me something?" They're going to anticipate you strumming and singing them something. You're not going to do that. You're going to blow them away with an instrumental. But then they're going to be like, "Okay, hey, let's do something," and you'll say, "Hey, let's sing 'We Wish You a Merry Christmas,'" and then you just pound away on your ukulele and have a good time. Make sure you're keeping up on your chords, is what I should say. I find myself often with my little kids that I give lessons to. They can play tough uke like nobody's business. They just can't strum and sing to save their soul, and that's a failure on my part. And then the other thing that's important is if you are going to be playing in any ensemble situation, you really, really, really want to be good and really comfortable with playing your melodies lines, just your straight melody lines. You don't play tough uke in an ensemble situation. You don't need to. You have 2 or 3 or 20 or 80 other players filling in the chords. You don't need to play tough uke. Everybody plays a straight, not everybody, but most everybody will be playing some manner of a straight line melody. So you want to get good at that. All right, Hark the Herald. From the top, any way you want to play it. Looks like we play it down to 20 and then come back and play it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. Go. It was complete. Guess who read into the first repeat? I'm like, there's no ending here. What the heck is going on? Completely don't read into the first repeat when you're the leader. You will get confused. I told the baritone class, but I don't think I told you guys. We need to put a fermata on the top of the last note in measure 16, right? That big old B chord. It doesn't fit in the song, right? If we're at a ukulele strum along, Christ is born in Bethlehem. Hark the herald angels sing, right? We want to create a moment of drama at the end of 16 there. That B chord has no business being there, and yet there it is. And so we want to make sure to get that as much be like, whoa, right? Let's see. Okay, that went well. No, well, okay, fine. I'll work on chords. Not a bad idea, guys. Right? Especially those of us who don't sing. We're like, I don't really see what the point of chords are at all. But we do want to work where we can, in a way where you can play with anybody, anytime, anywhere, doing anything, and and have a little confidence in yourself. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let's play that. We've been playing this one in harmonica, and I love it. So um, I hope you love it too. All right, from the top, 2 times through, 4-beat count in. 8 million different chords on here. Lots of, anytime you see minor sevenths, you know, oh, that's jazz. I'm going to be playing some jazz. When you're playing jazz, you don't have to hit all the right notes. You just have to resolve well. Is F sharp minor on at major 8 really notated right? We're talking about the last song. Let me go take a look. Let me go take a look. I don't know what you're talking about, Q. Hark the Herald. Hark the Herald. Measure 8. F sharp minor on measure 8. Really notated right. A minor to F. F sharp minor. That's an F sharp. To the A. An E. Yes, Q. It is correct. Yes. Yes is the answer. Moving on. Hey, Lanny. Welcome in. It sounds funny on a high G because that last D, you're hitting a higher note here than the melody note. That's probably what you're hearing going, and that seems fishy. Make sure you hit that third string strong because that's going to be the melody note. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. 4-beat count in. I'll see you at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4. top. How'd you play? How did you play? Sandy says beautiful. I think she said beautiful before I asked her how she played. She probably played beautiful, right? It's really a nice arrangement, you guys. One chord, one, measure 34, brutal. Other than that, everything else makes sense. And in that one, when you see it coming, you get there and kind of squish your pinky back. Right, if you can get that one moment, everything else is just standard issue stuff that we play every day, and with a little bit of a jazz flavoring to it, and really, really beautiful piece of music, I think. Friend, that was awful. Song, pretty good. Me, not so much. That's my life. Welcome to Gary's brain. Oh boy, I really like that song. Good God, I can't play it for sour apples. Yeah, and the day it depends on the day, right? Manette says the tempo is good. Did slow it down a little bit the second time. I'm trying to get. I have a bad habit myself of speeding up, and then getting to the point where I'm playing so fast that I'm like, oh God, I can't even keep up. I can't just imagine what you guys that are trying to play accompaniment are doing. But we love you, Fran. All right, funny. Slow it down. Take your time at home. Make it into something. It's really nice. Here comes Santa Claus is next on our list. They're making you in the bleak midwinter. People hold on till the last possible moment. Here comes Santa Claus. Remember, when you're doing Santa Claus stuff, you want to be a little bit silly with it, and I would be thinking about this one not necessarily as how we do everything that sounds like a rock ballad. Blah, 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 right? We want to make this as dum ba da da dum bum ba da da dum. Be a little bit lighter on it. Give it a try. See how we do. Linda said she's in the groove. Nice. Here we go. From the top. Patty, that's hilarious. We love you, friend. Okay, so maybe a little bit of a oomph. Remember how you liked Feliz Navidad until I told you that we're going to play it with staccato, right? This one's the same way. Play like that, right? Okay, try. Otherwise, you could just play, try it. Let's see what happens. Little staccato, a little more aggressive on your strings. When I'm going to be aggressive, I'm probably going to not use my thumb properly. I'm probably going to be, yanking on that claw just a little bit, and probably letting up on my left hand a little bit to get this notes to stop ringing out forever. We don't have a ton of problem with that on ukulele because most of our ukuleles don't have much sustain to them, but this one kind of does, right? So the sustain, the way you stop it is one, either putting your fingers back down on it or lifting these fingers up. You don't take them off the strings, you just sort of loosen them, and that stops the sound from just resonating forever. Donna is bringing me a turkey sandwich right at this moment. Let's hear it for Donna. Okay, Donna's awesome. All right, so when we're getting ready to do this, bum, bum, okay, and then try to put your hand right back down, and that creates that staccato. Here we go. From the top, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I didn't hit the wrong note. Page 2. Okay, so what I've just learned about this song is when we get to the hard part, you don't want to do that. So when we get to measure 9, switch to your thumb. Let's arrange this song just a little bit as soloists, so we get kind of 2 different feelings. The first part, and then bells are ringing, and so we'll do that a lot softer. Okay, so from the top, again, staccato through measure 8, and then thumb, smooth it out through the second part. It's sitting right there. I'm not distracted by the turkey sandwich. It's right there. It smells so delicious. I don't know. Does turkey have a smell? I don't know. All right. Try it one more time. 1 through 8, give it the staccato feeling. 9 through the end, give it a more loving and gentle feeling. Because you also have jazz chords start sneaking in there. From the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. still a bit of a mess. So let's figure this out. If I go into, it smells foul. No, it smells like murder. Okay. B flat. So that's not too hard, right? Grab your B flat. I'm in measure 9, by the way. Pinky. Go down and grab this. This is the hard one, getting to the 7, right? And then back to 5. So you could just slide it. And then just remember to switch from, don't just lift up on the 5 edge. You got to trade out for the middle finger. And then go grab that cool G minor 7. That's not too hard. And then an F chord. Okay, so we now know every single time that you got to go to 7, you can go from F to 7, and then the D chord with a 5, and then that dargon thing, that's a G minor. So just do G minor with the 3. Okay, so now I can do it. Now I've thought it through, right? Getting my shapes right. Let's try it one more time. This is going to be it. This will be the moment. Okay, second. This is it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. G minor. Let's do it one last time. It's going to be good when we're done. From the top, one last time. I can get it this time. You can get it too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Positively delightful piece of music. In my mind, that's about 10 times better than In the Bleak Midwinter. What are you guys talking about? All right, there you go. In this, yeah, the nice Santa Claus one for you. I'll Be Home for Christmas. Let's race through I'll Be Home for Christmas, and then we'll finish up with In the Bleak Midwinter. How about that? That's the greatest day ever. I'll Be Home for Christmas. I don't think I ever updated your version. Do you guys still have December 5th up here? Yeah. All right. There's one little weird measure 15 and 14, 15, and 16 put me to sleep, but I like that song too. All right. I'll Be Home for Christmas. This one's pretty hard. One time through, top to bottom. Okay. Let's not play the repeat because we got to leave room for In the Bleak Midwinter. From the top, one time through, do your best. 1, 2, 3. Second ending. That's a good song right there. Okay. Okay. What I did, the only thing I've done different than what you have written is I've crossed off the tough uke melody line at measure 14 is 1 to 0, and on the regular melody line, I just have 1. You should probably change that to 1 and 0. And then on measure 16, I've just crossed off the top 2 notes of the D minor chord, the 1 and the 0. So I'm just playing 2 2 and then 2 2, and it's a little repetitive. I'm going to see if I can't find a way to make that arpeggio a little jazzier, but that's a nice piece of music. Thanks, Ronnie. Keep playing that one. All right, here it is. In the Bleak Midwinter, your daily dose of In the Bleak Midwinter. We got 2 minutes, 2 times through. I'm going to play Tough Uke crazy slow, and then I'm going to play Painful Uke at whatever speed my little fingers will allow. You should be thinking about chords, melody, Tough Uke, or Painful Uke, and making the best possible moment as you can out of this. Because, who knows? We may never play it again. Kidding. Easy, Bleak Midwinter fans. From the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. 152. Close enough. We're all good music today, guys. You guys have a really nice Christmas concert coming up on Friday. Okay. Easier stuff will be in the previous hour, a little bit tougher stuff in this hour. Study, 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 right? If you're playing melody, just play through the melodies, all 30 of those every single day. Turn it into something really something you're proud of, right? Something that 6 months ago you would have been like, I can't believe I could play, right? So that's the guy I compete with. 6 months ago, Gary. What was that guy like? He talked just as much as this guy, right? So, guys, have a wonderful day. I'm going to go to the eye doctor. I'm going to eat this turkey sandwich that's right here, and we're just going to keep having a blast playing ukulele, I hope. So, Jennifer, good to see you. I'm so delighted Jennifer's able to join us. That's exciting. Ronnie from New Mexico, beautiful, she says. Ellen from Cuenca, you are welcome. Barbara from Colorado, beautiful. Yeah, it was, right? Lynn from New Jersey, lovely. Cindy from Alpha Centauri, she says it's lovely. Patty from California, who by way of Colorado. Thanks, Patty. Sandy from Michigan. Really fun, right? Beautiful music today. Ann from Colorado. It was fun. Ronnie, great day today. Fingers cooperate. Every now and then your fingers cooperate, and then you feel like you're a rock star, right? It happens. It gets better. It gets better, then it gets worse, right? Elizabeth, measure 11 for bent. How did you replace the one? Hold on, Elizabeth. Let me go look. I already closed it. Did I close it down? Maybe I didn't. Let me go look. Measure 11, fourth beat. Jennifer, nice selection of songs. You're a nice selection of songs, Jennifer. Jennifer's in from Illinois. Marianne is from Michigan. Jacqueline in from Colorado. Red is also ho, gotta go. See you, Red. Clay from California. Fran also from California, the other part of California. See you guys tomorrow. Thanks for being here. Glenda in from Colorado. Glad to see you, Glenda. Nice to have you join. Vicky in from Montana. Kat in from Texarkana. That is the coolest name of a town ever. Love to have you, Kat. Delighted you can join us. Glad the grading is done finally, right? Manette is in from Western Colorado. You'll bet. Linda in from British Columbia. Lanny in from Northern Colorado. Elizabeth, love that one. In painful. Okay, let me go double check and see what Elizabeth is asking here. Sometimes Elizabeth asks me complicated questions. So measure 11, fourth beat. Measure 11. Oh, measure 11, fourth beat. That's the one moment where I happen to get it right today. I am playing what's written. The challenge is getting my finger. Measure 11, fourth beat, the one, right? How did you replace the one? So I'm trying to play what's written, which is measure 11. Measure 11, here, let me set it up. I can make this easy on myself. So measure 11, what I'm trying to do, Elizabeth, is, so I've got my F chord with my 3. I got to lose the 3 to get that second 0. Then I'm just grabbing 3 2 3, just a G7 shape on the top upper strings. So I'm trying anyway. So I'm just trading those out, and I'm pulling things off. I don't think that there's any better way to handle that. You could handle it middle, ring, and pinky. So that would be one thing to try, middle, ring, and pinky. That way you can leave everything down and you're just going to replace the melody note, which would sound better. But today I was just yanking it up and replacing those. So not being particularly subtle about it, but I got one that sounded pretty good. So I'm playing what's written, but it is a real dilemma that fixing that B flat over to the one. I am not putting on a full B flat shape because I find my tone goes down a tiny bit versus playing strumming the 3 fingers. And when I'm on Painful Uke, I want every single note to matter. So hopefully that's helpful, Elizabeth. Maybe that gave you an idea of what I'm up to there. Let's see. All right, that's it, guys. Thanks for being here. I'll see all of you tomorrow. We will start by not starting within the bleak midwinter, and we will go down. Yeah, and Elizabeth, I agree. That's the one part, the only place in Painful Uke where it doesn't come off very smooth and pretty. And so the correct solution would be middle. Instead of what you want to do, which is index, middle, and ring. The correct solution to that would be middle, ring, and pinky, and then you can just change out your pinky. It would sound a lot smoother that way, but a little harder to get on and a lot more fraught with peril for me, so that's why I'm not doing it. All right. I will see all of you tomorrow, and hope you're having a great day. Random act of kindness. Be safe. Practice. Keep showing up. Like and subscribe, and become a member of the Jolly Roger Ukulele website. I got to come up with a name for us. That'll be fun. All right. Bye, guys.